Welcome back for some Week 3 Tecmo Owners League action. I am your host, Joe Shitbag Mitchell. Truth be told, I may be sitting on the toilet during some portion of this nationally televised broadcast. And with that being said, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Stevie Y is coming back. Stevie Y, the only Stevie Y I've ever seen was on the Detroit Red Wings in the 80s and 90s. Stevie Yzerman. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. I'm going to call him Stevie Y for this broadcast. So, Michigan Loons versus the Logs. The Logs are a long-standing mediocre team here in the Tecmo Owners League. Let's see how they handle the first kickoff. Logs get a very short return. So this is going to be a show, the Doily Show. If you've never seen it before, it's magical. And there's a damn near 30-yard gain. The Doily Show is a lot of off-tackle runs, a lot of broken tackles, a lot of speed. The unfortunate thing for the Logs is without Doily, they ain't shit. So, let's see how the game goes. Oh, that was a flea flicker where the quarterback was facing the wrong direction and threw to someone who's laying on the ground. Ill-advised decision. I'm sure he's going to hear from his coaches on that. But look who bails him out. Dexter Doily, ladies and gentlemen. Dexter Doily with probably his third or fourth touchdown on the season at least at this point. And kick is up, kick is good. 7-0 Logs. And we'll have a nice kickoff here to Shrek, or Shrek, however you pronounce this. And his return is impressive, folks. Starting from in his own end zone, he'll take it out to the 35-yard line. And here we go, shotgun draw. Here comes Stevie Y for no gain. And a lot of pass rush there. I'm not sure, that must have been a running play. They didn't count it as a sack. It's 3rd and long already. Does he have any choices? I don't see any. He throws it short. The defender makes an excellent play, tackling him immediately after the catch, saving the first down. And here we go, a punt by Michigan and their very beautiful loons and sand dunes. Tim Allen told me many great things about Michigan. Pure Michigan. There's a big sack by Udo. Double tight end set. This is the flea flicker where the quarterback looks away from the receiver he's throwing to, and he throws an interception into triple coverage, possibly quadruple coverage. It's hard to tell there for a second. So that'll be an interception. And here comes a man in motion. This is the off-tackle run. Nope. Play action bootleg will get Michigan their first down of the game. And a lot of motion before this play too. Bootleg, play action, throws into coverage. Wow. Not a good decision there. He had other good choices. Big sack. Joshua Tree takes him down. So here we go. 3rd and very long. Draw play that got blown up. And they lose another 6. And now they don't even get to attempt a field goal. How do you let that happen? Hi, I'm Tim Allen. Come vacation in Michigan because I'm Tim Allen. Thank you. Pure Michigan. Taste the waters of pure Michigan. And here come the Logs. Already with the first down. Oh, that play was called. 5-yard loss. Offset I formation. Tight end at the bottom. This is a sweep on a toss. Pretty good gain. Doily carrying the team on his back like he usually does. Is it the same play? It is, folks. Why not? It worked the first time. It'll work this time for a first down and a hell of a lot more. Inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10, and down at the 4 or 5 yard line. Let's see where they place it. We are now on to the second quarter. Toss play. They're just going to keep calling this until they stop it, and they actually did stop it this time. 2nd and 7. Logs toss it to Doily again. They've called this play 5 times in a row. And Doily doing what he always does. Dexter Doily carrying his whole team on his back and a couple of members of the other team as well into the end zone. And now we've got a 14-0 ball game. The Logs got to be feeling pretty good about themselves. You know, the funny thing about the Logs is I think if distant memory serves me correctly, they had a little pop-up championship year. No one could explain it. Not even the best analysts here. Not even the measuring stick. Not even Tim. Not even DPS. Not even Bobby the Process himself could explain it. But the Logs, I think, hold one championship. And that's a dump-off pass for 9 yards. The Loons are trying to get into a groove here. Big called play, 3rd and 5 already. Bootleg play action. Got a couple of choices. None of them are very good, but it won't matter because the quarterback throws it wildly out of bounds to nobody. The punt is off. Return from the 4 yard line. Gets to the 11. Not much there. Offset eyes. Is this the sweep again? It is the sweep. Why not keep calling it? Doily will eventually make it work. This is really the only play in the playbook that's going to matter, I think. A lot of covered receivers. This is why the Logs don't throw. Everyone was well covered, and it ended in an interception. And a nice draw play. You know, when that draw play works, it's a pretty little thing. I have to admit, Stevie Weiserman, however you call it. I know we're talking about Michigan here, so I know that's how you pronounce it. Stevie Weiserman or Weiserman. That's what hockey players like to do. They look to put in a lot of unnecessary letters into their name. Short return there by the Logs. And here we go, 14-7. Even though the Logs are in the lead, it does feel like the pressure has swung back onto them. Nice moves there by Doily, like I said. Without Dexter Doily, there is no Logs. There is no Logs. Inside the 45 yard line of the Loons, and with just under 2 Tecmo minutes to go, they will take a timeout to stop the clock. I think it's a little premature. Maybe not, though, if you're just going to keep calling running plays. And oh, folks. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, boy. The Logs' lives have just gotten a little bit harder. And a slow flea flicker throws into coverage. Lucky that wasn't picked off. So there is some concern here because, as I've told you repeatedly throughout this game, without Dexter Doily, there is no Logs. And whew, now they have to start passing. This changes the whole game. Here's a long field goal attempt. It looks like It's going to be close on the bottom upright. No, it wasn't even close. It didn't even touch the bottom upright. Wide receiver wide open at the top. Diving catch. Nice play there by the Loons. This isn't even close to over yet. I see a few players on the Doily sideline, or excuse me, the Log sideline, weeping over the injury of their pride and joy, Dexter Doily. Oh, they're just going to kick field goal here after a weak attempt at gaining a few yards. This one looks good. And it is good. 14-10 as we are about to head into halftime. Sweet Pea doing his or her job. Nice special teams play there. Even though he didn't tackle him, he slowed him way up, but it didn't matter. Willow is going to take this team on his shoulders. And folks, they got time for one play and possibly a field goal attempt. And they do take that time out. Are they going to do it? They did do it with 6 Tecmo seconds to go. Here we are again for another long field goal attempt. The first time did not look good. This one looks even worse. 2 missed field goals in the matter of 2 Tecmo minutes. That's got to feel good if you're the Logs. And a draw play to just end the half. 14-10. Here comes Smoochy Boochies. Alright folks, we are back for the second half. Here comes Trek. Crossing the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, inside the 40. This is how you want to start the second half when you're down. 4 wideouts now. What are they going to do? Looking for a receiver. Everybody looks pretty well covered, and he'll get sacked anyway by Forrest Cedar. Quarterback just panicked on that play. Toss or handoff to the left tackle. That'll get them nothing. 3rd and 11 already. After that beautiful return, are they going to waste the opportunity? They are going to waste the opportunity. All the offense had to do was finish it off. They couldn't. The returner gained about 75 yards, and the offense gained 2. And this one bounces in surprisingly. I thought it looked way off. 14-13, Sweet Pea doing his or her job. And the Logs kicker is not. So the Logs definitely have their work cut out for them. There's a lot of game left, and they're going to start passing. And it is never going to look good. They're just not set up to do things this way. Pro form, tight end at the top. They are going to hand off, and Willis breaks a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and maybe he's got a little more firepower here than I was giving him credit for. 7-yard gain to start, and that'll be basically a no gain. 3rd and 3 already. Hand off to the top sideline, 1st down, almost to the 40-yard line of the Logs. So this is how they like to play, folks. The Logs like this slow, methodical, and that's why they don't like to pass. They're basically the 1991 Chicago Bears on the original Super Tecmo. It's a method that works against most teams, but not good teams. So the Logs will have to punt it away, and without Dexter Doily, they are really, really struggling. Opening 2 drives equal 2 touchdowns. Everything since then has been an abomination. And you can see every time the quarterback for the Logs goes back to pass, he does not look comfortable. That also didn't look comfortable after a very heavy pass rush Shotgun formation. Is this the draw? It is the draw. They're going to play it safe here. Oh my goodness, that's the break the logs needed. Have I mentioned that Dexter Doyley has gone down? For fans just joining us, Dexter Doyley is down. Motion before the play. Off the right tackle. Willis. Oh my goodness. Was that Willis? I think it was. Willis returns the favor and basically gives the ball right back to the Loons right after what looked like a potentially game-losing mistake. But not this time. 14-13 Logs, less than a minute to go in the third quarter. And looking for a receiver, throws into coverage. It was pretty inaccurate. Probably best case scenario there. Incomplete. And the play action rollout, looking for a receiver. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Banders. And now the Loons will punt it away. Loons, Logs, here we go. Tight end at the top, 14-13. Last play, perhaps, of the third quarter. And it will be Willis drawing on his inner Dexter Doyley, making the hometown crowd proud. Actually, they're the away team here. So all the fans that came in to Michigan for this game are really cheering on Willis at the moment. Can he carry the whole team on his back the way Dexter Doyley does? It looks like he might be able to. Man in motion. Another first down. All right, so once you get down to the fourth quarter, that's when your decision making really gets scrutinized. He'll get nothing on that play. Loss of 2, actually. 2nd and 12, shotgun formation. They do not like to pass. This team is not equipped to pass. I have no idea why he made that decision. That was very ill-advised. 3rd and 12. Stick to the ground game. Willis. There we go. 1st and 10 and a touchdown, actually. Willis is going to make this a 2-score game. Spruce Willis. If this extra point is good, it'll be a 2-possession ball game, and that might be all she wrote. After 3.5 quarters, Michigan has barely mustered 13 points. They're going to need another 10 to take the lead. Here we go. Stags handing it off to Stevie Weiserman. Pro form, tight end at the top. Sacked. Big sack by Chuck Ponderosa. 3rd and 11. Things are starting to ramp up pressure-wise on Michigan. The Loons are looning. Quarterback just takes it himself, gets a decent chunk of change. But this is it. This is ball game, folks. 4th and 7, and they call the draw play. Oh, my goodness. And he got it, but he fumbled. What happened? 21-13. I guess they keep it and get the first down. Big sack by I Am Groot. 2:43 to go. Handoff off tackle. Stevie Y gets a huge gain, keeping them in the ball game. 3rd and 3. There's still just enough time left for the Loons to make some noise. If this is the draw play, it is the draw play. Well, I have to give it to him. This play calling is unique for the situation that we're in, and they're getting just enough to keep the game going, but nothing really of substantiation. Horrible throw by the quarterback after that bootleg. 2nd and 10. Play action fake. He's got some choices. He makes the right one. Ice will grab it and take it inside the 40. So here's where it gets interesting, folks, because you might consider kicking the field goal now, knowing you need 2 possessions anyway. It's certainly something I might do, instead of these little dump-off passes that are just wasting time. Even if they score the touchdown here, they may not get another possession. First down, oh my gosh, what a play by Stevie Y. Touchdown. And this game's not over yet, folks. We got the home team about to attempt an onside kick. This extra point is pretty inconsequential. So they'll kick off here, and this is the game right here. Nice onside kick, caught immediately by the Logs. And the Logs, by the skin of their teeth, look like they're going to take this one home. And the news about Dexter Doyley, I'm sure, will come out tomorrow. We don't know anything about it at the moment. Dexter Doyley's injury, he went down. He barely made it into the second quarter. He was the entire Logs offense. Scored 2 touchdowns on the first 2 possessions. And they're throwing. What are they doing? All they had to do was keep the clock moving. So I guess the Loons are going to get one last chance here. They need a nice return from MICH. They won't get it because it'll be a touchback. 1st and 10. They got a long way to go, folks. But they've given themselves a shot. What are they going to do? Throws into coverage. Incomplete. This should be the last play of the game. And it will be. No time left. Pass knocked away. That'll be it, folks. The Loons putting their best effort forward. Look at that, folks. Like I said, Dexter Doyley barely playing a quarter and a half of football. 205 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. What are the Logs going to do without him? The Loons, they have a lot to learn, and they will in season. Oh, I want to see. Oh. Interesting. All right, this is Joe Shitbag Mitchell signing off.